How's it going, Valley family? It's Jeremy here with a really exciting video. I am so pumped to bring this to you. You saw me post last night. I mean, obviously it won't be last night depending on when you're watching this, but we just updated Collab Land to make sure that the roles you receive get you access to play as one of our ValiBot girls in EgoVersus The First Strike. So I have to get this out, and I got to get it out fairly quickly because there is a tournament literally tomorrow, March 16th, and you guys need to see this so you can download it, so you can form a team and get in on this tournament, as it's going to be the first tournament that we are going to take part on as a community, using at least Valley and Blaze within the game. So I want to kind of walk you through the game, show you how it looks, show you how the girls look in the game, and then also how to set everything up and get access to the girls in game. So without further ado, let's jump over. Now, most of you know that we have been working with EgoVerse for a while. We've been touting, you've seen some footage from in-game of EgoVersus The First Strike. So the first thing you're going to do is once you get your holder role, a channel is going to open up to you that will give you access to a voucher code and the installer to install the game launcher. So first thing you're going to want to do is get into that Discord channel and double click on the launcher, download the game launcher installation. Once you install that, I'm not going to walk through all those steps because it's literally you double click it, agree, and go through the steps to install the application. Once you open that, you're going to come to this screen right here that you see. Now I can blow it up, but you'll notice that there's a couple different options over here on the left side. This first one, if you are a controller player and you want to play with a PlayStation controller, then you'll want to install this first one in the top left. If you are an Xbox controller user, then you'll want to install the second one. Okay, so now I'm a keyboard and mouse player typically, so I can install either one, but it'll say install instead of play. You just click install, you let it do its thing, it downloads and installs the game onto your system, and then you're ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and hit play. And it is going to launch. You can see it's made in Unity. These guys have been busting their asses. I got to give credit where credit is due. These guys are really working hard to ensure the top-notch product, and they are constantly developing this game. Every time they push an update, it gets better. So let's jump in here. You're gonna create an account if you don't already have one, because it's essentially going to set it up so it'll store all of your assets that you buy from the shop within the account. So, because remember, this game is built for anyone to play. So you don't have to have a Web3 wallet to be able to enjoy this game, but anyone will be able to purchase skins and in-game assets from that shop. But once you have the account, then you're going to log in. Success! And for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to turn down the audio from the game because it can get quite heinous. So in terms of over talking, I don't want to put on headsets and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to turn the audio all the way down on the game itself, so you'll be able to hear the audio once you get into the game. So this is your home screen. This is what you load into, and I'll just kind of walk you through the different buttons across the top here. So first one is the shop. So if you have a code and you want to play with one of the Valley girls, the first stop you're going to make is to the shop, and then you're going to click on voucher up here on top, and then you're going to put in the voucher code and then submit, and it'll say you've activated this voucher, which means you now have a Valley or Blaze, depending on what your role qualifies you for in terms of that voucher code. Now you'll see there's a bunch of weapons in here. There's other skins that you at some point will be able to buy. This isn't all complete. This is the shop is still being worked on, but you can see all the different guns, and there's knives, and some have just image placeholders in there, but lots to choose from. But you'll obviously notice that you won't see the girls in here as of yet. So what you'll have to do from here then is you're going to go back, and then you're going to come down to operators. Okay, you're going to click on operators, And then you're going to see a couple of characters up here. You got your resistance character. So if you get put on the resistance team, that's who the character will choose. If you get put on the government team, then you'll get that character. So I have Valley on resistance and Blaze on government, because in our lore, this is actually where they start out. Valley is the resistance, and Blaze initially is a member of the government trying to bring Valley down. So if you've been keeping up on the lore, you know that Blaze is undercover right now, trying to find out some deets on who could have possibly hacked the government servers. So this works perfectly, but you'll click on the name here, and that'll take you in here. Now, as I said, things are always being updated, so you're not always going to see everything the way you might think. So you got your typical, if you just want to do the EgoVersus black suited Marine, that's there. And then there's also other characters, so like they have their samurais from EgoVersus, but they all look the same, right? All these thumbnails look the same. Well, when you slide down here, you can see Valley and Blaze. Now that doesn't look like Valley and that doesn't look like Blaze. They are currently working on the images, and those will be uploaded very, very soon. So just know you'll scroll down here to, it's like the last, the third and second to last. So you can click, once you hover over it, you'll see Valley or Blaze. So you can select which one you want in that particular slot. So you click it, boom, I want Valley on resistance, and you're going to go back, and then it'll look like that. And then you can set one or the other as your favorite. So, you know, if I want to, boom, set favorite. So if I want Blaze as my favorite, I set that as favorite, and then it'll bounce over to the other one. So I just leave Valley as my favorite. So once you have your character selected, you go back. Now, it doesn't update our Marine here on the front, so you just have to trust that it has been selected. A couple other things, though, I want to point out is you got the barracks. So this is where you can fix your emblem and your calling card. So coming soon, I'll show you this. You can see we got our ValiBots emblems in here. These are going to be assets that you can purchase from the shop once that's open and available, and you'll be able to equip one of those. I'm currently using Mega Man because that was one of my favorite games growing up, so that's my emblem for now. And then we also have the calling cards. You got your standard EgoVersus, you got your different country flags, and then you got our ValiBots. Like we got 4 of them in there as of right now. Again, those will be accessible once the shop opens. A couple other things in here. You got your profile that shows your level and everything. Clans are coming. It'll show you your progress. So different unlocks and stuff, and then also your ranking amongst the community. I was number 1, but I haven't been playing it as of recently because of all the stuff going on. So I've dropped to number 4, so you're going to have to get in and try to beat me. But that's a ranking of the overall player base. Then you have your loadout. Okay, this is where you're going to come in. You're going to set your loadout. So you come in here and you can see this is my main loadout. I've been using the AKM, AK-47, and the M870 shotgun with a lethal grenade and a melee knife. But you can click the weapon you want, and you can go machine gun, burst, shotgun, sniper. So if I click on machine gun, I can come in here. The Pipish. I was getting wrecked with last night. The P90, lots of ammo if you like the run and gun. They got the AUG, M249, so lots of really cool weapons in here that you can use. Now, if you scroll up and down with your mouse wheel, it's going to take a while, so if you reach over here and just grab this, you can sort through them a little bit quicker. You got your burst, you got your shotguns, and you got your snipers. So and you just go through here and you set up your weapon class however you want, or your loadout rather. Then you also got settings. So you got tutorials in here, quick swap, which I always turn on. Let's apply that. UI scale. So I ran into this problem. Don't bump this up because then your exit and back buttons go off the screen and you can't get out of the windows. So that's always a fun one. But be careful with those settings. Other than that, you got your standard audio, you got your controls, different sensitivities, kind of everything you're used to in a first-person shooter. And then you got also your display for your resolution, full screen, brightness, VSync, all of that stuff to make sure that you maximize your frames per second, FPS. Back. Okay, then you can exit. So now we want to start a game. I want to show you some of this. So let's jump into multiplayer. And then obviously you're not in rooms. There's no rooms created. So usually if there's people online playing, they'll be in rooms. You can join them if there's space, or you can create your own. So you go host room. You can always name it Jeremy's room. You can set it to private and then make a password for it, which we will be doing for some of our ValiBot sponsored tournaments, or you can just leave it open for anyone to join. Now, right now, they have one map called the Mall. So this is where they're starting, and they're in works of more. Again, this is going to be in constant development and constant addition. They're also working on their zombies mode, which I just saw another video of, and it's just looking insane. They got flamethrowers and like mini chain guns, and like it's going to be dope. But you can set it up like any other game. You can 6 players. You can have up to 10 players, just depending on what you're doing. 8 players is your standard. You can set your minutes, how many kills. After you finish, you can send it back to lobby, start a new round if you just want to go right back into another round. You can manually select your team, friendly fire off or on, and then obviously you can turn on bots if you want to fill in for not having real players. So you can turn on, I'll turn them on just for the sake of this, and then you create your room. And then it comes in here, and then you wait. If you're running a room for your friends, you wait for them all to load in here. And then once everyone's in and they choose resistance or government, which you can do just by clicking join if you want to join a different thing. So you can see I just joined the government side, but I'm going to go back to the resistance to show you Valley. And then I will show you Blaze. And the other 2 are being worked on. They're almost ready. They're being imported, going through that process. So we're just really excited. So anyhow, let's start the round. Boom. So we got a bot here. He's got a sniper rifle, but there you can see Valley. All right. So as we're running through, boop, 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 you can zoom in. You know, it's just your standard. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. First kill. I'm a god. Come on, come on, come on. Reload, reload. I'm going to switch over to the shotgun. Ooh, got wrecked. So you can see her fall over. She's dead. We'll go back to the shotgun. Bam! Oh, come on. Bam! Oh, look, it's the ValiBots store. Whoop, whoop. Let's run in here. We got some new pictures for the guns, they said. Look at that. Looking good on the wall. We got some animatronics over here, cybernetics and some computer components. Awesome neons, but if you need bullets, you always can count on finding some bullets in the ValiBot store. If you need to heal up, there's med kits. Dude, homeboy just... he just literally spawned inside the shop with me. You can come over here and take a piss if you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, you run around, you kill each other. Or you die a lot if you're as bad as me. Flip it to shotgun. Boom. Boom. Double kill. So, anyhow, there's lots of stores. You got, you know, the grocery store. You got a strip club over there. The kick is really brutal on the AKM. What's going on here? Oh, there you go. What's up, homie? What's up, homie? Whoa! Bros, like, how you gonna let me get done like that? Got a little coffee shop, little bagel shop. Come out here. Got the shoe store over there. Come over here, and one of the other partners of EgoVersus is HC Hog. So this is their Harley Davidson shop. There's their NFTs up on the wall. They got some motorcycles. They obviously have a bigger store than we do. Got their couch, got the water cooler. If I had sound on, you'd hear music playing out of that TV. So pretty freaking cool. Boop. Boop. Wow. Snipered. I got sniped. So this is it. Now, you can always hit P on the keyboard and go into first-person shooter mode. Now, clearly, you can see that's a black-gloved Marine hand. They are currently, once they get all 4 of the girls in, they will do the hands for the first-person shooter mode. So don't be dismayed when you see a big man-hand manhandling the gun when you're using one of our girls. Again, everything is being worked out as they go, and so once we get all 4 girls in the game, everything will be finalized, and then just keep adapting and growing from there, you guys. And hopefully we can ruin their lives by bringing a bunch more awesome women characters into the game. Whoop. Good night. I'm terrible at this game. So that's Valley. So I'm gonna jump out of here. There we go. we're gonna exit out to the main menu, and then I will show you Blaze.
First blood. Headshot. First blood. Headshot.
Anyhow, you guys, that's what you got. You got Blaze. You got Valley playable in game right now. You guys can literally, once you do Collabland and get access, you can get into the download for the game. You got your voucher code. I just walked you through how to do everything. I will chapter this out so you can jump ahead if you just want to look at the gameplay, or if you just want to, look over how to get things set up. You'll be able to kind of hop around the video. But I hope you found that as exciting as I do. I have been really excited about this to really get it in front of the community. So we have a tournament tomorrow. When I drop this video, you're going to see an announcement with it on what we need to do to get a team together to join that tournament. And then we have another one coming up on the 29th that you're going to start seeing a lot more about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this overview on setup and gameplay. We look forward to shooting you in the face on EgoVersus the First Strike. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.